We wrap up our May the Northwest Christmas gift idea week with a winery that's just outside of Spokane. It's unique from the ground up. KXLY4's Melissa Luck takes us to Whitestone Winery for a wine that's truly made in the Northwest.
If you blink when you drive through Wilbur, Washington, you just might miss it. But tucked inside this converted old gas station, future celebrations are coming together.
We call this the stress valve because if you're having a stressful day at work, you twist this valve and the stress can go away.
Michael Haig knows a thing or two about stress. He's the man in charge of what goes into and comes out of these barrels. Cases and cases of Whitestone wine. His family business poured in a glass.
One will be our St. Vincent blend, which is a high-end red wine blend we do named after St. Vincent of Saratoga, who's the patron saint of winemakers.
Mike blends the wine, bottles it up, puts on the labels, even puts in the corks we'll unscrew later.
This machine has little rollers inside.
But this small tasting room is not where the magic of Whitestone comes together.
This is my office.
And what an office it is. The Whitestone wine grapes grow here on the steep shores of Lake Roosevelt, 18 miles or so from Wilbur.
I don't think there's any vineyard in the world that looks like us.
Every piece of the geography here makes Whitestone taste the way it does. From the fog that keeps the grapes from freezing in early fall to the basalt cliffs that tower above.
Is when the sun's almost at its hottest in the afternoon around 4:30, the sun will actually go behind the cliffs. And so you still have the heat and the basalt rocks will be radiating heat, but you're not getting that harsh afternoon sunlight directly on the plants.
While most Spokane wineries get their grapes from the Yakima Valley, Whitestone grapes grow just down the road from where they'll be turned into Cab Franc and Cab Sauv and the pieces of red blends that Whitestone is known for. This is a family operation started by Michael's parents in the 90s and cultivated by Michael's classmates in the Gonzaga Prep class of 1994.
A bunch of my classmates and myself came out here and we spent our spring break planting, and a lot of them will never forgive me because it rained all week long.
Now he largely goes it alone, right now carefully pruning every vine. It's the less glamorous side of winemaking, and to Michael, the most critical.
And you pretty much set the quality of the fruit this time of year. So even though harvest is going to be, 6 or 8 months away, what we do in the next month and a half will determine the quality of the fruit we do.
Coming out to the vineyard is an incredible way to see where your wine comes from. But if you want to taste Whitestone wine, you don't have to come all the way out to Wilbur to do it. You can sample Whitestone at their tasting room in downtown Spokane and buy the bottles you can't buy in stores. It shows just how much the Spokane wine industry is growing, and that you don't have to look for Napa or Bordeaux or even Yakima on a bottle to know it's good. Just look for Wilbur instead.
And the grapes go from here to Wilbur to Spokane. That's it. They're not going anyplace else, and so this is totally local wine.
I'm Melissa Luck, KXLY4 HD News.